Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today I'm just going to review and do a first impressions of a new deck which I picked up. It's by Ashley River Brandt and it's Messages from the Heart of the Divine Oracle deck. It's for connecting with Earth, Spirit and Self. And here on the back of the box, I'm just having a look at it, it says it's a roadmap for awakening to our eternal knowing. A return to the deep wells of wisdom within you. And it says here, spiritual medium, medicine woman, and artist, Ashley River Brandt has created a 44-card oracle deck infused with earth magic, created to mirror your heart's truth and tap into the abundant healing energy of love. So I just thought this was very interesting. I only picked it up yesterday. I have looked through it, but I haven't done any readings with it yet. So let's take a look. I thought it was interesting and that I'd share it with you and do some card pulls at the end for people that are watching this and that will be watching it whenever you're watching it. It's when the message was to reach you. So we'll just have a look at the back of the cards. This is the back of the cards. They're absolutely gorgeous. So it's a rose, just nice and plain. The cards have a beautiful feel to them and the artwork is absolutely fabulous. So let's take a look. Your heart's expression. I get a feeling of blossoming with that card. Returning to the elements. Divine passion. Motherly love. I get really big heart chakra vibes with this one. Reflection of the wise. Weave your web. You are unfolding. So simple and beautiful. Regal Leader. The song of your heart. Shining brightness. Sensual embodiment. Spiritual maturation. Nectar of love. It's a beautiful card for self-love. Ancestral remembrance. Multi-dimensional you. Love's protection. The expanse of your soul. compassionate perception. The power of your voice. The feeling I'm picking up with them is like they're almost portals for healing. Like it's an invitation to step in and take a look and see what can be healed or what is coming up for you, coming home. Awakening the child. Peace in the stillness. Guided by love. That green colour is fabulous. Inspired action. When grief breeds creativity. Authentically you. Sacred wholeness. Remembering the goddess. Held by the Divine Mother, receive. There's so much healing in this deck. Sisterhood of the Rose. The light of your love. Into the mystery. Calling on courage. Cleanse and renew. Softening into grace. The call of the wild. Expanded vision. I don't know if it's picking up, but the tones in the card, the saturation of colour, it's absolutely beautiful. Rest your mind. Awakening the dreamer. The resilient heart. Body as earthly temple. Tending to your love. And again, I'll just show you the back of them again, because it's so simple and beautiful. Now I'll pull some cards for the people watching, for the collective. You'll hear me shuffling them. I can't really shuffle on camera the way it's set up, but as I shuffle these, I ask that the messages come true for the people that will be watching this. The people that feel guided to listen and see what Spirit has to say for them. This one's after popping out. And it's body as earthly temple. So what I'm picking up with this card and what I'm feeling is higher heart healing. And when we move into the healing of our higher heart, we have already begun to release any heart walls or any barriers that we have put up to receiving love, and it's just like moving up onto the next step. And what I'm getting with this is inner child healing with the higher heart. So for whoever that one resonates with, and I'll just pop that back and we'll pull another couple. So I ask another message come true for those watching. Oh, there. Coming home. Finding your place is what's coming through with this one. Where is it that you feel home? Where is it that you want to be? And I feel whoever this is for, it's coming home to yourself in a more spiritual sense rather than a physical place. I feel it's like developing those strong roots and that grounded sense of self and relaxing into it. I think for whoever this is resonating with, you've known this for a while and you've been uncomfortable with the idea, or you've been feeling uncomfortable ignoring your truth. But now this is about relaxing into it and grounding into that energy and allowing it to grow. Now the next message. Regal Leader. So what I'm feeling with this card and what I'm picking up with this card is embodying your place on the earth, speaking your truth, and allowing yourself to be seen for who you truly are, not what everybody else expects you to be. You've been putting in a lot of work. You have done a lot of work. You've gone through many, many cycles. This, for whoever this is resonating with, and you'll understand because you have been putting in the work. You have been going through the ups and downs. This card is coming through to say that the cycle is coming to a close and it's time for you to start to step into you. These cards are so encouraging. So what other healing messages does Spirit want to bring through for those who are guided to have a look at this? Rest your mind. So for some of you, you might be overthinking. Spirit's saying it's time to just have a little rest. And what I'm feeling with this card is that some of you think that to rest is, there might be an underlying belief. It mightn't even be very conscious, but it's within your energy that if you're resting, it's lazy. Only lazy people rest. But no, we all need to rest. And what Spirit is saying is that you've been working hard. it's time just to take time for you and relax. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes the step that we need to take is non-action. Stepping back and allowing spirit to do the part that spirit has to play. For some of you, you may actually be blocking some manifestations that are wanting to actualize, but through not taking the next step of non-action, it's delaying what you want actually coming into your life. And the lovely colours, this, and I think this plant here could be lavender. I'm not too sure. I haven't actually read the book, so I haven't. I'm just going by what I'm picking up off the cards as a first impression. So for lavender is really for relaxing and calming the nerves. Spirit, what other messages of encouragement do you have for everybody that's watching this flip through? The expansion of your soul. What I'm picking up is the non-action is actually what is going to expand your awareness, expand your perception. That non-action is going to allow you to step forward into the next level of healing. It's going to allow that shadow that you may have been fighting to suppress or ignore to actually come up and be seen and loved and learned from and released. What I'm picking up with this card, it's about being in the moment. It's about letting go of the past and letting go of the future and just being. And what Spirit is saying is like the 10-minute segments. Like if you only had 10 more minutes, how would you fill it? So break your day maybe into 10-minute segments for some of you. But don't ignore what's coming up, because what's coming up, it's coming up for a reason, and it's coming up to create more. You'll be able to create more once you've had a look and understood why or how it's serving you. Now we'll pull one more card then. Pull another card, please, Spirit. What messages of encouragement and love do you want to bring through for everybody watching? awakening the child, wonder and play, embracing what makes you happy. Actually, maybe taking the 10 minutes and play like a child. What is it that you would like to do? What is it that maybe you think, oh, I'd love to give that a go, but that's only for children. Adults don't do that. Well, adults, I think, maybe need to embrace their childlike qualities and have fun, have more fun, allow more fun. And do something that makes you happy. Do something that makes you smile. Because that will all in turn lift your vibration. And when your vibration lifts, in turn your internal structure will change. You will release more feel-good hormones that will naturally lift your mood. So whether it's singing, dancing, having a little disco with yourself, embrace you and have fun. Because Spirit's saying you're so worth it and you don't see your own value. So for some of you, 2022 is about actually noticing your own value, your own worth. Noticing your own voice. Noticing that you deserve to have an opinion for yourself. And you're entitled to your opinion. Now I'm going to pull a card to close off the reading, and I'm actually going to read out of the guidebook just to give you an idea of what how the guidebook reads. We're going to ask Spirit for a card for everybody that is watching this, a card for 2022, and I'll read out of the guidebook. So the card for 2022 is Regal Leader. Now the book is lovely because it gives you, I'll just show you here, it gives you the card, say weave your web, and then it'll give you a ritual which you can do. I'll find the Regal Leader now. And I'll show you here. Card number 10. So 2022 for a lot of us is going to be about ending cycles, and ending cycles maybe where we're following others, where we're following, and we don't necessarily want to be following anymore. We want to step in and embrace our own self. I feel 2022 is going to be a big year for solar plexus healing. So Regal Leader. The earth is calling on leaders to rise to their potential, to activate new ways of being for humanity. The new age of leadership is not born out of separation or fueled by the feeling of power that feeds the ego No, this way of leadership is all about compassion, service, self-sovereignty, and leading by example. With the strength, courage, and peace of the spiritual warrior. Spiritual warriors do not seek authority for themselves or followers to follow them. Instead, their purpose is to lift others up to their own authority by standing in the truth of their heart. You are being called into this leadership, warrior, to walk in reverence as you honor your heart's calling. In order to step into this leadership, you must stay true to your heart, your own inner knowing, and spiritual authority. You are not here to follow what others are doing just because it feels safe and will not ruffle any feathers. Don't let fear and control weigh you down. Don't let fear and control weigh down your crown. You are the revolution and the peace, carrying the medicine of perseverance. You, noble one, are meant to shine so brightly in your truth that you lead others to do the same, activating more and more self-sovereignty on this planet. Trust your unique knowing. Act with conviction and be empowered to speak from your heart. Be the leader the earth needs you to be now. And the ritual is: stand with your feet planted firmly on the ground. Raise your arms above your head in a V shape, your palms facing towards the sky and your fingers spread apart. Feel into this foundation and alignment, guiding your awareness from the soles of your feet to the top of your head, to the tip of your fingers. Feel your energy rise and strengthen. Feel your vitality of being. Hold this pose for at least 60 seconds. When you are finished, simply place your hands in prayer over your heart and repeat: I am a sovereign being of light. Repeat this 3 times. Take a deep breath and carry this energy with you throughout the day. So that's lovely. That could be a little morning ritual. It's really nice. These cards are really, really good. So they are for, as you saw when I was picking up on the messages that were coming from Spirit to me, for intuitive readings. But I do suggest going into the meaning in the guidebook as well, because it's really, really nice, and the little ritual is beautiful as well. So I hope you like this. If you know anybody that would like it, feel free to share. With anybody who you feel might benefit from watching this. Wishing you lots of love and blessings.